Hi, this is about developing your reasoning and thinking skill in real life situation. Apply your knowledge in real life situations. So you can see the grade 3 books where we see that the first chapter is about materials. Things are made of various materials. But if you look at the questions at the back of the chapter, you will find that this is either fill in the blanks or true and false or a little bit MCQs, but it doesn't clearly understands the implications. So here I have collected some questions which are the world class questions. This is one of the best question collection from you can say the best country in education. That is what I'm going to show you here. So if you look at the first picture says, the first question, the picture below shows a trampoline which gymnasts use to practice their jumping. Part A and B are made of different materials. So you can see what trampoline is. Trampoline is this one, where the people that means jump. So here you can see part A and part B are given. Part A is made of one material and part B is made of another material. So these are the options. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the options. And you can see part A and part B is written here. So part A is what material, what is the property of part 1, part A, and what is the material in part B, and what is the property of, you can say, part B. So if you look at this, part A is where the people are jumping. It can be made of either rubber or fabric. That means it cannot be metal or glass, right? So the option can be 3 and 4, but we have to choose only one option. So let's go to the part B. So part B says that the stands cannot be made of glass, so it has to be made of metal. So metal is strong and fabric is flexible. So what is your option? Option is 4. So the question number 1, option is 4. That means part A is made of fabric and part B is made of metal. So this was question number 1. That is the real life situation. If you look at the question number 2, it says the flow chart below shows the characteristic of the objects A, B, C, D. And based on the flow chart above, which one of the following best represents the metal? So you have to find out which one is metal, A, B, C or D. So let's start the flow chart. Start. Is it hard? Yes. Is it strong? Yes. So D. D can be metal because metals are mostly hard and strong. Okay, let's evaluate the other options. Is it hard? Yes. Is it strong? No. So that material is C. So can C be a metal? That also you have to see. Now again go this way. So start. Is it hard? No. Is it flexible? No. So this cannot be a metal, right? Again, let's explore the option of B. So start. Is it hard? No. Is it flexible? Yes. This cannot be a metal. So the answer is D here. So option is 4, number D. Okay, next question is, look at the picture of the farmer X below. It is made of the material that are represented by part X and Y. So part X is made of one material and part Y is made of what material? That we have to see. So part X is, of course, it has to be an iron, or that means it has to be a metal. So option number 1, that is wood, of course no. Option number 2, that is metal, yes it is metal. Part Y can be a wood, yes of course it should be a wood. Otherwise these days synthetic materials are also there, that means hard plastic is also there. But here we can see that part X material is wood, metal, plastic and rubber. So naturally part X is going to be metal. So your option is number 2. So this is you can write the X is likely made of metal and wood. So this was question number 3. Now go to the next question that says John conducted several tests of material P, Q, R, S. The results are shown in the table below. Is it flexible? Material P, yes. Q, yes. No. R is no. S is no. So you have to understand that what is, so that which material would you use to make a key. So key, just consider key is made of material which is metal, right? Okay, so here it says that material P is strong, yes it is strong. Q cannot be. R maybe. S, yes, that is also there. It breaks when dropped, of course no. So here it says it breaks when dropped. So the key, when you drop, it doesn't break. So S cannot be there, right? It has to be strong. So yes, of course it should be strong, right? So naturally, if you see, the material P is strong also, and material P is when it breaks, when it breaks when it drops, of course no. Is it flexible? Yes, of course key cannot be flexible, so this will not work. So Q also has the same proposition. Now let's go to material R. So material R, it is flexible? No. Where it breaks when it drops? No. Is it strong? Yes. That means material R is suitable for making a key. So you can see all the questions are basically uh, you can say application based, that okay, I have to make a key, so what material will be used, whether P, Q, R, S. So you have to understand everything. This is what called application of knowledge. So knowledge only one part, that key has to be strong, but which material will be used here? So based on the various situation, whether it is flexible or whether it is breakable or strong, so then you have to choose whether material P, Q, R and S. Okay, so which is a better material for making a key, right? So we can figure out that R is a material which is good because it is not flexible, it is not breakable, and of course it is strong. So S is the that means R is the correct option. Okay, let's go to the another one. So what do these items have in common? You can see it's chopstick, it's a greeting card, it's a shoe box, it's a book, and it's a door, window, wooden door. So options are there. They come from trees. Of course, all these things are the raw material is wood. They need air to survive. These things do not need air to survive. They are non-living things. Of course, these are non-living things, and they are made of the things that were never alive. Of course, these are made of plants, so they were once alive, right? So what are your options? Your options is A and option C. So A and C are the correct option. Now let's find out. Option A says A and B. Option B 2 says A and C. So option 2 is the correct option here. So you can see here also we have to apply our knowledge in a real life situation. Next question is about again a flow chart. That means material is given S, T, U and V. So here it says material, is it flexible? Yes, material S. Okay, is it soft? Okay, it is flexible? No. Is it soft? Yes, T. Is it flexible? No. Is it soft? No. Does it float? Yes, that is U. Does it float? No. Right, this one. Now the situation, look at the situation. Dylan wants to make a toy boat for his brother to play in the pond. So the sail will be made of what and hull will be made of what? So sail has to be made of material which is flexible, right? So S can be used here, of course. So S is the material for sail, and hull has to be, since it is a toy boat so it has to be you can say it can, does it float? Yes, it should float, right? Okay, so S and U. So you can see that sail is made of S material and hull is made of U material, right? Here also you can see you have to apply your brain, you know, this is called application. So we have various you can say diagrams, various real life situations where we can use our knowledge to apply, and gradually we can figure out that which is the best thing to which is the best option basically to find your answer. So this is another question. That means nails are made of 4 different material, and material A, B and C are there, right? Okay, and here it says that Leo made had 3 materials A, B, C. That means material A, B and C. He wanted to find out which material is the hardest. He used 3 different types of nails. Okay, nail 1, 2 and 3. These nails are also of different types, right, made of scratched to 3 different materials. His experimental setup shown in the diagram below. Now his teacher commented that this experiment was not fair. That means it was unfair. How? So here it says the options are given. So look at the option and figure out that which is correct option, why it is not fair. that also you can see. So again, this is an application based question. So I have plenty of application based questions here. What you can do is that you can pause the video, you can give it to your children to read the question, to understand it, and then they can figure out that what is the best option. So you can see that it is entirely different from the questions given at the back of the chapter. So this is what my main aim is, to give you a different set of questions to apply your knowledge in every questions. That is important here. So you can see again, one is a material which can be bent, which cannot be bent, and based on that the description is given. And then you can write that rubber is what material, then glass is what material. Rubber is the material of K, L, M and N, or glass is the material of K, L, M, N. So you have to choose which one is a better one. Again, the question is given for the description, that means you have to write. So it is not only about the MCQ, you have to think and you have to write your answer. That is also given here. Next question goes for the material here given. So it is again, you can see I would not explain everything here because I have plenty of questions. So yeah, I'm just scrolling it down so that you can read the question and you can try to understand that what is happening in these situations, the real life situations. Okay, so you can go slightly and you can read the question, pause and read and decide your answers. Next question is about the silk dress, woolen socks, leather shoes, and the descriptions are given here, right? That they are living things. Of course, these things are not living things now. They are made of the things from the ground. Of course, no. They are made of the things which were once alive. So silk, cocoon, silkworms. So that was once. Woolen socks, of course, it come from the sheep. So that is also there. Then leather shoes, of course, it come from the skin of the animal. So they all were once alive. So your option is number 2. So all these things are again application based questions. You can see here. Again, I have one more question, a figure based. The recycled polythene is this one, plastic bag. Raincoat is there, umbrella is there. So what material you need to make these things? So material used to make the item shown above should be flexible, waterproof, or able to sink in water. So naturally these things should be flexible and waterproof. So your option should be A and B. So let's see, there your option is 2, that is A and B. So these kind of questions I have, you can go one by one and you can read the questions and you can gradually figure out what your answer is. Now this is the car glass, it says this one. So here you can see that which material is suitable for this material, A, B, C or D. So part X is made of what material? So it should not be flexible. Okay, so A, it is flexible, B is also flexible, so of course it should not be. C says it is not flexible and almost most light pass through, that means you can see through. So that is the C material is best for making the glass of this car, right? So here you can see the option is 3. So these are the questions I have. Study the classification again. So one more classification is given here. So I'm just scrolling down, I will not speak much, and I just keep reading and check that you can answer these questions or not. Further, you have again a figure based questions, box, paper card, then wooden shoe shelf, then wooden bench is there. So what is your option, you have to figure out here. Then one more question is about these things, like can is there, then aluminium foil is there, then container is there, the aluminium container is there. So why we choose this metal, aluminium, that you have to figure out. So it is a light metal, it is waterproof, it is transparent. So what is your correct option, that you have to see. Then it's a electric plug. These kind of plugs are used in Singapore, in Japan also, because we have flat pin here in Japan. So now you can see that this has 3 materials. Let's say Y is the wire, G is the wire, X is the pin, and the case is made of what material. So you can figure out that X is made of what, Y is made of what, Z is made of what, and these are the option 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say X is a metal. So option 2 and option 3 say that it has metal, right? Okay, and case, why is should be what? It should be plastic. So here I'd say that option 3 said that the pin is metal, X part, Y the case is made of plastic, and Z wire is made of rubber. So that is the correct option. So 3 is the correct option. So all these questions are for basically the application based questions. So again, one you can see the window grill is there. So why do we choose these materials, one of these materials, so that you have to figure out. Then it is the swimming glass. So what are the two materials made of? It's a rubber plastic or rubber glass, rubber cloth and plastic, and cloth and glass, that you have to see. Then another one is about the utensils. So why we need to choose either plastic or metal or wood or glass, that also you can see here. So pause, read and decide. Children should do that. Question number, one more question is there. Look at don't go for the question number, that's immaterial here. So one classification is given: hard, strong and unbreakable. So you have to see that what is hard and strong group comes the metal plate, metal spoon, cotton shirt or rubber bottle, which will come in a better situation here, so that you can see the question and the situations given, and then you can answer those questions. This is another one. Then again you have to study the characteristic of three objects A, B, C is shown here, and based on that, so this is the whole question. This is the whole. I'll make it small so that you can see that what is the basically the whole question is. Sorry, this way. Yeah, okay. So this question is about this part. Let's say this one is question number one. One question is given here, all right. So this is one thing. Okay, we were discussing about this question. So this whole is one question. So your option is A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you are going to see the property of the material, and then you will decide that which is the best option here given. So your answer should be A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for material A, B and C. Alright, now another question is leather shoes, then coin, then syringe and key. So question says which of the following objects are made of one material only. So you understand that key is made of one material, then syringe is not made of only one material, it is more than two material, or two more than two materials. Coin is of course made of one material, shoe also has more than one material. So which is the best option here, you can figure out. Then there is a sink, we have the basin at home. So the sink is made of ceramic. These properties does not what properties does not sink have in order to function properly. So the options are given here. Look at the question, and then you have the answer here given: A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and the material chosen for that. So what are the best statement you can see? So A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, or A, B, or B, C. So you have to choose this one. The next question is about a basketball, tissue box, guitar, and woolen socks. So you have to see that what is there. So look at the question that Martin is deciding to bring objects that are made of the natural material only to school. So you have to figure out which is made of natural material. So that is another question here. Next question is about again a flow chart. Flow chart needed to be read properly to figure out whether Z, Y, X or W, which is the best material for that. So again you can see this is the whole one question. One page has only one question, right? These things you don't find the books in India. Basically we have very ratta maro type of thing. So here you can see that this is given here. So this is one question given all in the whole page. So that also we have to figure out that what is going on. Then one more question is given like this. So material mass at the starting and mass after 20 minutes soaking in water. So which material absorbs the least amount of water? That you can see that before soaking in the water the mass was 7. Okay, mass after soaking is 13, and so on given. So you can find out that which one. It is a little maths. So this is also important here. Then again one is given that shirt is made of the materials here: the cotton fabric, nylon fabric, then silk fabric and polyester fabric. So which is the best one here? So read the question, and then you see that what is given here, the situation is given here, then materials are given here, and what your options are, that also you can see. So this is the thing I want you to learn. This is the thing I want you to learn. So that's important here. and then you will find out which is AB, silk or nylon and cotton or polyester, what is a better option here. Then next question is that person makes hammock, or hammock is something to rest, so it's written here that sorry, that which material the hammock must be made of, what material should be hard, strong, flexible and waterproof. So what is your option? So it can be A or B, A or C, B or C, or C and D. All these things you have to check, right? Another one is again given here, this kind. So these kind of questions, naturally my just main idea is to say that these kind of questions you don't find in the books in India. Okay, but does not mean that we cannot figure out that what is happening here. So you can see this again is a big question here given here. Since the whole page is one question, or that also MCQ, right? So all these are figure based questions, analytical questions that develops your thinking skill, reasoning skills. And this you can do. This is a pressure cooker, so why do we have plastic handle while this is made of metal? So it is a light material, hard material, poor conductor of heat, good conductor of heat. So children should know that what is meant by poor conductor of heat and good conductor of heat, because materials are used, so that we should understand. Next question is again about group 1 and 2, the basketball, metal nail, all these things are given. The objects are grouped according to what? So you can see group 1 has what, group 2 has what, and why group 1 has these things and group 2 has these things. So the options are given here, so you have to choose that which is the best option, 1 2 3 4. Next question is about Peter placed an equal number of ice cube in each of the 4 cups shown here. So you can see the plastic cup, glass cup, paper cup, copper cup is given here. So what is your option? So look at the situation and you will figure out the questions. So my main idea is to tell you that how our children should be taught, how our children should be evaluated. This is important here. So please go through with these questions, give these questions to your children, and if you demand, I can produce hundreds of these types of these kind of questions. So please go through with this and make sure that your children are able to solve it. And if they are not able to solve, parents have the duty to explain to them, because in India basically what I understand is that what happens is that we do not let the child think out of the box, right? We do not give so many options to think, right? Because the question paper, or you can say the book, does not suggest, or book, the question, the questions at the back of the chapter does not give us so many ideas to think of. So you need to understand why it is happening, how it is happening, and what may be the various situation there. I can use my knowledge is very simple, but using that knowledge in various situation, that matters a lot. So thank you very much for reading these questions, and please write in your comment box, if you like it. I can produce many more. Thank you very much.